Hey church, welcome to the Back Porch Update, and I trust everyone has had a great week. How are things with you this week?
Good.
Going well. Last week was quarantine day number 455 or whatever, so yeah. I guess you're on 462. 462, yeah. But we hope you guys are having a great week. Just a couple of reminders as we begin our update. We continue our drive-in church format. This Sunday, so 10:40 a.m. we'll have church there on campus. You drive in, set your radio to 88.7, and you can get all the music and everything that you need to hear. You can also catch us online, live on Facebook, or at camdennaz.online.church. So just various ways that you can be a part of the worship celebration on Sunday. A couple other things that we want to remind you of. That we have our prayer calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So want to invite you to be a part of that. Our midweek Bible study that happens every Wednesday at 6:30. So these are all weekly opportunities that you can be a part of. And I know that you have some opportunities for kids this week for ministry. Is that right?
Yes. This week, we're challenging kids to make cards for our homebound and the ladies at the care swing. So if you want to use computer paper, construction paper, whatever you want to do, kids, we're asking you to make cards for those ladies, and you can either give them to me Sunday, this coming Sunday, or next Sunday. And then we're going to send those to those ladies, and I'm sure that will brighten their day.
Yeah, and, absolutely. Yeah. Good deal. Yep. That's a great ministry opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, excited about that.
So we've been doing some segments recently that you've been leading in on. So Pastors in Quarantine.
Pastors in Quarantine. This week we did Pastor Scott.
Okay.
And so we're going to, I interviewed him earlier in the week.
All right.
And we're going to
It's a little bit different, right? Because last week was a Zoom call. This week was...
we went to the Studio B.
Studio B.
So you'll have to check the interview out to find out where is Studio B.
Yeah, exactly. So... Well, here's Casey and Pastor Scott's interview for Pastors in Quarantine.
All right, this week we're live with Pastor Scott in what's become known as Studio B. And so we're here at the church in the back of the foyer. I think that's why it's Studio B, back of the sanctuary.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're finding out this week what you've been doing during our quarantine time.
Okay.
So... what have you been doing? Is there something new that you've been doing or something you've learned during this time?
Okay, well, I've been kind of doing my day job still as a hospice chaplain, going to visit patients and things. But a lot of them have been wanting phone calls instead of face-to-face visits, understandably. So I've been trying to sharpen up my phone counseling skills, as it were. Mm-hmm. And so I've been doing a lot more of that lately.
Yeah, I'm sure that is a little different than face-to-face interaction.
It is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then your second question is, what do you miss most about meeting together as a church?
Well, I know pretty much everybody said the people, but I'll be even more specific. I miss the conversation and the interaction like we have here on Wednesday nights and in Sunday school class where there's the exchange of ideas and thoughts, and I miss that. That's real invigorating to me, and I miss that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. And then the last one, where do you plan to go when this is all over? What's the first place you're going to get out to?
I'm going to get this hair off my ears.
The popular male answer.
Yeah, that's right. Got to get a haircut.
Don't need haircuts. All right, well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for being with us this week. And so as we looked in to see how's life for Pastor Scott during quarantine.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Pastor Scott, for spending some time with us and letting us see a little bit what your life's like right now.
Yeah, really, I'm really enjoying this. Learning a lot.
Yeah.
Pastor Scott, we have a lot in common in that we both are ready for haircuts. And
maybe me and Tammy should set up a little shop.
Yeah, y'all should for a shop. So I'd be interested to see if Pastor Brandon's ready for a haircut. Anyway, and I as well. I miss Sunday school, So I understand what he's saying there about missing the interaction and the back and forth that you have in Sunday school. Thank you so much for leading those segments. Another announcement we want to remind you about is the teens meet on Sundays for a Zoom call. They meet on Sundays at 6, and then our young adults meet on Tuesdays at 6:30, and then the teens meet again on Wednesdays at 7:30 after the midweek Bible study. Speaking of youth ministry and teen ministry, it got a really neat excitement. Some really neat developments that's been happening in youth ministry. So I took time to I did a Zoom call with Tammy, our youth ministries director, and another special guest that's part of the announcement. So check out this call that we had, and check out this really neat announcement that we have for our teen ministry. Well, hey y'all, I'm here with our youth ministries director, Tammy Crandall. Tammy, how's it going?
Great.
Good.
Great.
And awesome. And I'm here with one of our young adults and college students, Kara Hayes. Kara, what's happening?
Nothing much. School's
Good.
over.
Nice. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, like I said, we've got some really exciting news. Things are happening around the church, and particularly exciting things are happening with our own youth ministry. So, Tammy, I figure I'd let you just announce this and let us know what's new, what's happening with youth ministries that everyone needs to know about.
This is super exciting, and I appreciate that I get to announce this, but after 15 years of youth ministry, I have my very first youth intern.
Oh, nice.
Kara Hayes.
Nice.
She's going to be interning in Camden's youth ministry over the summertime, or for as long as she's home for school. So we've been praying about this and discussing it, and this is where she is led to serve.
Awesome. That's exciting. So
Yes.
You've known Kara for a long time, haven't you?
I have, since she was probably about 7 or 8 years old.
Okay. I love that. It's such a really neat testament to really the full circle that ministry is. A lot of times, we disciple, we pour into folks, and the cycle then starts all over again. And and so we're seeing a little bit of that. So I'm sure you had some plans for Kara before COVID-19. So I asked this question knowing that you may have some flexible answers. So tell us some things that Kara's going to be doing with us as intern with our youth ministry.
Yeah, we did have some big plans. We had 2 different teaching schedules for her, and having Kara plan some events and getting involved, and then helping with some transition time when we transition into a new fall season. She was going to help us with that also. Right now, she's going to join us on our 7:00 Zoom meeting on Sunday.
Oh, fun.
And so she's going to start joining in that, and I'm assuming we'll start leading those. And honestly, she's going to learn youth ministry during a pandemic.
Awesome. Hey, well, that's probably the best time to learn it, because youth ministry, in my experience, youth ministry is all about blessed are the flexible. And,
Amen.
So, Kara, tell us a little bit about yourself. Some of us may know you. Some of us may not be as familiar with you, because we think we are at a small church, but actually, you'd be surprised some of the things that people don't know. So, tell us where you're going to school and some of your school focus there, and what your thoughts are about ministry.
Well, I'm Kara, as we've already established plenty. I'm 19. I'm going into my junior year, or during the fall, I'll be going into my junior year at North Greenville, where I have been studying theater, performance track, with actually a minor in youth ministry as of very recently, thanks to some classes that I took ahead of time and time being opened up. I suddenly had the perfect slot for my youth ministry, and so that was just really happy thing that's happened recently during this pandemic and being in school online. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So a theater major, that can come in handy, because there can be drama with youth ministry sometimes, right?
David said it, not us.
I'm kidding. That's exciting. So you grew up obviously in youth ministry in the Church of Nazarene. So Tammy's been your leader for many years. So you're familiar with district events. You're familiar with things like NYI. You understand what all that means. So what are some of your favorite events that maybe you're excited about introducing other teens to as you move into
youth ministry leadership?
I don't know how much of a role I'll get to play in this, but of course mine is and always has been and always will be quizzing.
I was going to say, you better say Bible quizzing.
I didn't even tell her to say that.
Since day one, I've just always loved it, and I know so much of it has helped me now, especially like when I'm in college, because college students, even at a Christian school, have a lot of opinions and love to take Bible verses out of context. And if one thing I learned from Miss Tammy's lessons ever is which Bible verses are taken out of context and when they should be used.
Right, that's important.
And so just kind of having that foundation going into this school has been so great. And I'd love to get a chance, even if it's just like the first couple of weeks in quizzing, I would love to have the chance to at least watch these kids start to get that same foundation.
Awesome.
And camp is probably one of my other favorites.
Yeah.
Week long, smelling the pig farm from not so far and hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, the sweet smells of camp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those things that it grows on you, right? You learn.
Yeah, I miss it now.
Yeah, right.
Thankfully, there's a cow farm like right across the street from NGU.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're like you're at home.
Where our school's at. Yeah, there's a cow farm. So I look at it sometimes and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Camp.
Well, this is really, really exciting. It's exciting about what it means for our church as we continue to be what I call intergenerational, multi-generational church. We're not just focused on one generation, but we're kind of multi-generational in our approach, and the fact that Kara, folks your age are so vital to our church, and we knew that before COVID-19, but even during COVID-19, we see it now more than ever. There's so many like yourself that have stepped up to help not only me, but and of course Tammy, but and other youth ministry, other ministry leaders in our church. So thank you so much for being flexible and just being willing to serve and having a heart for ministry. We really appreciate it.
I have to tell you something about her really quickly, David, that Kara actually has been participating in youth ministry and ministering in youth ministry for a long time.
Sure.
She, after she hit the junior high years and went through high school, she started then ministering all the time to those who are younger than her, even being called mom.
That's right. Well, and just 2 years ago, so Karen was a member of our leadership board as an NY president.
Yep. At
17, and so that was. As a pastor, I saw a unique opportunity to allow one of our students to kind of have a seat at the table, so to speak, and to kind of get some eyes in on kind of what some of the leadership things look like. And so this isn't a surprise to any of us, right?
No.
So anyway, anything else as we wrap up from Tammy, you or Kara, that you want to add?
I would really just say that I'm really very excited and very blessed to be able to get to work with Kara at this at a different level in a different way, and see her just grow and flourish. Whatever church gets Kara as a youth minister is going to be incredibly blessed.
Absolutely. Well, good deal. Hey, thank y'all for joining us on the Back Porch Update. And
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys have a great night.
Good night.
Wow, that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting news.
Yeah. Do you know what this is?
That's a Pelican coin. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, no. I need that back.
Oh, I thought you were giving me a Pelican coin.
No, I'm not giving you one.
All right.
But I am going to give some to some lucky winners.
Pelican coin giveaway.
Yeah. We did the bingo this week, and we're giving away Pelican coins to the first two to turn it in, which was Ann and Joshua, so they'll be getting some Pelican coins.
All right.
And then we're about to spin for 3 other winners.
All right.
So do you have something we can use?
I do have something.
Oh.
You know me, I've always got some really cool technology.
Some cool technology.
Yeah. All right. So we have a spin a prize wheel on the iPad.
It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune.
Kind of like Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So we're gonna spin that, and based on the names that were given, we have in here we've got Addison and Avery. Bailey and Reese Hornsby, Addison Solis, Emma Kate Hudson, Lexi Karch, and Miles Vincent.
No, you didn't add your name in there because last week you were saying you were wanting to.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, my name's on
If your
it.
name comes up, you're not getting them.
All right, so let's spin. So why don't we go to the close to the camera so they can see you spin?
Okay.
That sound good? All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, our first winner is Emma Kate.
Ah, Emma Kate Hudson.
All right, Emma Kate, we've got some Pelican coins coming your way. Winner number 2.
This is a long spin.
This is a long spin.
Good. There's a lot of good bearings on this prize wheel.
All right, our winner number 2 is Avery Snodgrass.
Oh, sweet.
You're not getting his. He won this.
He'll give those to me. I'm certain. He's winner number 3. You ready? Here we go.
Winner number 3.
Man, look at this.
And that one is Addison Solis.
Addison Solis. Yeah,
Yep.
look at there. Awesome.
Congratulations to you guys. Thanks for doing the bingo with us.
Hey, see you guys later. Have a good day.